Alright, the next option we have is categories. Here you can see that the post is uncategorized, so we can add different categories to our posts and add different names to them. So I'll go to add new and write introduction to Python. I'll paste some text here and I change the color and font style as well. I save it and here you go. When I refresh it, you can see only one post is visible. If I go to the main page, you can see that the post isn't visible here. Why it's not visible? Simply because I haven't published it actually. So let me do it. I click on publish and I refresh the page. And here you go. Now you can see both posts and the dates are visible as well. And when I click here, the text can be seen as well. Now I'll go and edit my second post and stick this post to the top. I click on stick to the top of the blog. I click on update. I refresh this and you can see it here. Oh yeah, so it doesn't really work now because we are using a default WordPress template. However, at a later stage, when we'll be using a different theme, it will work perfectly. Alright, I then go here. And as you can see, both of the posts we have here are uncategorized. Let's say I want to add some categories. What should I do? I'll simply need to click on edit here. So I'll be taken to the editor and I can simply add a new category in the categories option that you see here in front of you. I click on add new category. I call it programming because this post is related to programming and I want it to show in the programming section. I untick uncategorized. I just keep it in the programming category. I save and refresh it. Here you can't see anything, but when I open the post, the category can be clearly seen. When I click on it, you can see that I get a 404 error, and that is simply because we haven't used any themes yet. Even if I search for programming in the search box here, it's still not visible. Now, if I type introduction of Python, I can clearly see that there is something related to my search query, and the post is visible in front of us. Even if I just write the keyword intro, the sample post we created will still be visible. So we are still doing this in a very simple way, and we still haven't used any themes yet. That's why the overall look of the website is not that interesting and exciting yet. Yes, indeed, it's a very dull and boring website, but it's normal because we're learning about WordPress progressively, and little by little we'll explore new features and we'll uncover more advanced functionalities. Alright, so that's it for the categories. I created 2 posts and here you can see programming in the category section. Now I'll change the category of the other post as well. I'll go to the category section on the right side of my screen. I will need to click on add new category. Okay, so I write blog post here. I also have other options and settings that I can modify, such as parent category. Let's untick the uncategorized box. I'll save it now. Okay, so I basically click on update. I then click on the Meta Brains first post that you see here. As you can see in front of you, the category is visible to us. In the search bar here, I'll write Meta, and the post related to our search query is now visible to us. I'll now go back to my dashboard and click on add new here. Alright, so let's now make a new post here. For the title, I'll write how are you? Then in the body, I'll simply paste some lorem ipsum text. Then I go to categories and select both the programming category and the blog post category. Okay, all good now. I can finally publish it. I click on the publish button here. Now, this post will be shown in both the programming and blog post sections of my website. I'll show you this right away. If I go to this post here, you can see that both categories are visible. And in a similar fashion to previous queries, you can simply use the keyword how in your search bar and the corresponding blog post will appear in front of you. Okay, great. So this is basically how you can choose and give categories to your blog posts. The next thing we're gonna do is to head to the tags section. So how can we add tags? I'll go to all posts and I then open the first post. Then I'll click on tags. And here you go. You can add all the tags you want here. Tags are basically used to improve the SEO ranking of our website. So, since this post is about meta brains, you'll only need to add tags related to this very topic. Here, I'm just adding some random text for the tags, but for the sake of the example, but if you're gonna publish your blog post online, you'll need to give it proper attention and do it seriously. It is important to add authentic tags so that our website could rank well on Google and other search engines. Okay, so here I wrote meta, PST, post, and programming. We can add multiple tags like these. What will basically happen is the following: whenever anyone searches about programming, the algorithm will try to show website posts related to programming on the top page of Google. Okay, now I'll update this blog post by clicking on the update button right there. And as you can see here, all the tags we've put are right here in front of us. So yeah, this is how you can add the tags. It's quite simple.